and you see punches being thrown, and Nahir Albright's brother is in the purple, and you just see Keyshawn Davis come in. The guy running in is Keyshawn Davis, and things are being thrown. There's no room for this in the sport. There's no room for the Davis brothers to be in the building tonight. The police escorted them out. You saw a stroller being moved back. That's Keyshawn Davis being pushed away. But the reason he's so upset is because that's his son that's in that stroller. He goes back to retrieve his son. But why would you put your family in this type of situation? It's just uncalled for and unfortunate what we've seen here at the Scope Arena. This was supposed to be a celebration of all that is great with the Davis brothers and what they represent for Norfolk, Virginia. And when you end up having the police intervene.
Wow. Just when you thought it couldn't get worse for Keyshawn, it just got worse for Keyshawn. And he has nobody to blame but himself. What was supposed to be the rise of DB3 ended up being the collapse of the DB3. Keyshawn missed weight, and his fight was canceled against Edwin de los Santos for coming 4.3 pounds overweight. The next day, celebrities flew out from Shaq, etc., to watch Keyshawn and DB3. Well, tonight, one of Keyshawn brothers ended up losing in an upset. But to make matters worse, Keyshawn Davis and his other brother, Keyon Davis, jumped Nahir for beating up their brother in his locker room, as you guys seen above. Like I said before, as if Keyshawn giving the pedestal to Abdullah Mason wasn't enough. His pedestal, he gave up his fans to Abdullah Mason just like that. While Abdullah Mason was shining, looking like the next Sugar Ray Leonard, you got Keyshawn in the meantime, him and his brother, not the one who lost, but Keyon. You got them out here jumping fighters as if they are street fighters, showing no respect whatsoever to the sport, his fans, and everyone. Showing no sportsmanship. Keyshawn Davis, ladies and gentlemen, let his city down. He let his fans down. He let everyone down. This is a disgusting behavior to jump the person who beat your brother fair and square. This wasn't a street fight. Nahir didn't sucker punch Keyshawn brother. He beat him by the boxing rules. He was the better fighter tonight. Why jump the man? If anything, Keyshawn should have had made up for it by making weight and knocking out Edwin de los Santos. That's how he should have had made up for it. If you're going to be mad at anyone, be mad at the person in the mirror, which is you. Not Nahir, who beat Keyshawn brother fair and square. By the boxing rules, he was the better fighter. If you have no sportsmanship, you in the wrong sport. Man, I'm telling you, I'm so disappointed with Keyshawn Davis. Right after he said he matured, he did this in front of the whole world, just tearing up his image and his brand, showing what DB3 is all about. Street gang at this point in the sport of boxing. You know what makes a person more of a man is a person who's able to control his emotion. Nevertheless, Nahir came out calling out Keyshawn Davis to fight for jumping him after the fight. He let it be known that he wants the smoke with DB3. He want to fight him for that. Since he jumped him outside of the ring, he wants to fight him in the ring, which is more than fair. On the other hand, without a doubt, Keyon Davis and Keyshawn Davis need to be made an example. They need to be fined and even suspended for some time for what they did. There is no room for that in the sport of boxing. Getting revenge by jumping the fighter who beat your brother in the locker room? I'm going to leave you guys with what Nahir had to say. Check it out.
Move up and wait, come back to this dressing room to celebrate. What happens?
Yeah, so I'm here, taking a win. It was a hard fought fight, and Keyshawn and his little brother like jumped me. Like they start walking up to me all tough, putting his head against mine, and then grabbed me. Then I was about to swing, but my team and everybody grabbed. They grabbed Keyshawn and everything, and it was, it was crazy.
Coach G and Mike Plabani, your cut man, broke it up.
Yes.
And you're talking about Keyon and Keyshawn Davis. Now, Mike Plabani says that bump over your right eye was not there before. They do that?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
So what's your reaction to all this? It's a good night for you. It should have been, right?
Yeah, it's definitely, but it add fuel to the flame. Like, Keyshawn, you got running back with me in the ring, not outside of the ring.
So you're going to turn this into a Keyshawn fight?
For sure. Like, feel me? You approaching me on my best night. Feel me? Now we got to settle that.
Have you ever heard of this before? Guys getting jumped in their locker room after a fight? Not even in Philly?
Never heard of that.
Well, there you go, fella.